Let us talk today about the guava fruit. Guava is very popular fruit in India, but it is not native to India. As we see the literature, it was introduced in Indian subcontinent only in the early 17th century. So during the period of Akbar, Humayun, this fruit was not seen in India. So it is native to American continent, especially Mexico, South America. It belongs to the eucalyptus family. Even eucalyptus tree is not native to India. It has been introduced from Australian continent. Australia, New Zealand is the native habitat of eucalyptus. But it belongs to the eucalyptus family or myrtle family. We see Myrtus communis growing in Kashmir Mughal gardens, and Rhodomyrtus tomentosus we see in Tamil Nadu, South India, which has the pink red flowers. So guava belongs to the myrtle family or eucalyptus family or bottle brush family, Myrtaceae. Unique thing about Myrtaceae is number of stamens is indefinite. More number of stamens. It looks like a brush, and sepals and petal number is simply 4 or 5. In case of guava, the sepals remain persistent even in the fruit. In brinjal, we see the sepals at the base, so ovary is superior. But in case of amrud, guava, we see the sepal are fixed at the apex of the fruit. So ovary is inferior. Leaves are opposite and they are gland dotted. They are evergreen. Mostly the plants, trees, shrubs in the family Myrtaceae, they are evergreen. They don't shed leaves. So guava is also one of them. So botanically, popular guava fruit is identified as Pseudium guazava. Basically, guazava species name has come from the South American language. In Portuguese language, it was called as guayabo, and from guayabo, the species name has been coined as guazava, and from it has been squeezed to guava in English, popular name. In Hindi, we call it as amrud, Urdu also, whereas in Sanskrit the name has been given as Bijpuram or Bijpura. Even another name is Amralam. So it has some connotation as if it is mango. It is not mango, but in name we have some reference, some link with the mango fruit. Even in Assamese language, it is called as Madhuriyam. In Bangala language, it is called as Pyara. Whereas in Telugu language, it is called as Goya Pandu. In Tamil language, it is called Segappu Koya. In Marathi language, it is called as Perunjam. In Kannada language, in Karnataka, it is known as Pirel. So we see, although the guava fruit was introduced in Indian subcontinent in early 17th century, it has become so much popular, so much that even all languages of India spoken in different states, they have coined their own names, and it is familiar to all. Not only this, many hybrid varieties also stand innovated in India. So we have the largest guava variety developed by Dr. Narayana Chavda, which is named as VN or Vihi. It grows to a size of 1 kg. Uh, there's a lot of improvement, even seedless varieties and less seed formation takes place. Those kind of varieties are also available in India. Allahabad Safed is most popular guava fruit. Then we have Hari Jaha, which is more popular in Bihar. Even Allahabad Surkh red guava variety is also available. But if we come across, if we want to know the diversity of the guava species in nature, then all these various kinds of species, they are seen only in the Mexican, Brazilian and South American nations, as this is native to that continent. It is not native to Asia, so we don't find its wild close relatives. But almost all the wild species, they also have the edible fruits. There was Jamaican guava which we lost, and this was Cedium dumetorum, which is not seen these days, but this species was once flourishing in the Jamaican area. Likewise, we have the critically endangered species under the genus Cedium, which is called as Cedium claret. This is also seen in Cuba, but it is critically endangered. Another species which is threatened or endangered, again from the American continent, that is Cedium pedicellatum. And another vulnerable species, which is not that common, it falls in the vulnerable category as per IUCN criteria, that is Cedium vulnerable species, just I am forgetting its name. So what we see, we also have the pineapple guava, although that does not fall under the genus Cedium, that is Ecca saloiana, but in the same family, guava family. We have very unique guava in Brazil, which is called as strawberry guava or cherry guava. Species is Cedium cattleyanum, named after agricultural scientist William Cattell. So it has the two varieties. One is a red variety, which is named as Cedium cattleyanum variety cattleyanum. Another is yellow variety, which is called Cedium cattleyanum variety litore. So these are also edible, but fruit size is smaller. In another unique thing about Cedium cattleyanum is wild pigs, they have liking for the fruits. They eat its fruits and help in its wider dispersal. So in many locations in American continent, it has also gone invasive. Very popular fruit, almost cultivated even in Africa, Asia, Europe, and even in California. So all these wild species, they help the scientists in the improvement of the crop. So guava fruit is not simply a food, but it is also medicinal. It has health benefits. Its consumption, because it contains very useful phytochemicals. It is rich in vitamin C. It is said that vitamin C composition is richer than oranges. It is again even rich in carotenoids, vitamin A, folic acid. It has good content of calcium, magnesium, iron, copper, phosphorus. It has the phytochemicals quercetin. Its seed oil is used medicinally also, which is again a storehouse of many fatty acids, lauric acid, myristic acid. palmitic acid, oleic acid, linolenic acid. So consumption of guava fruits is good for eyesight, it is good for dysentery, digestion, it is good for the functioning of our liver. Even it is recommended for the diabetics. It is very good fruit for the patients suffering from the diabetes. The fruits can be made into jellies, jams, sharbats. Flowers have the fragrance, so its fragrance has been used even in shampoos. Its beverages are also prepared, guava wine. Its leaves are also innovated, used as the herbal tea with immense health benefits. Globally, we have about, in last year 2019, there was 55 million tons guava production, and out of 55 million tons, 21.8 million tons came only from India. So India is the leading producer. Almost the 45% production takes place in India. And we are also exporting this fruit to USA, Saudi Arabia, and many other countries. But its shelf life is the area of concern. So it needs faster transportation, and fruits are liable to be get scratched. So transportation and then shelf life is the area of concern where scientists need to have much better varieties which stay longer. And another alternative use of value addition to these guava fruits is we can dry them, powder them, and even powdered form of guava can also be used for future consumption. Guava fruits, although not native to India, but it's most popular fruit, and it is a rich storehouse of nutraceuticals. So it is also called as apple guava or guava apple. It is like apple, but it's called as the apple of the tropics, as the apple fruit, Malus domestica, is the fruit of the mountains, is the cooler climates, as we find apples in Kashmir. So this is equivalent of that fruit which is found in tropics and subtropics. So we can safely say this is apple of tropics, Amrut. So vulnerable species which I forgot at that time is Pseudium rostratum. This is vulnerable species found in American subcontinent. But how this particular guava belongs to the family Myrtaceae? That is basically the floral structure, floral architecture. Number of stamens is more, and another is inferior ovary. Mostly leaves are opposite, as we find even in Pseudium guava. And this belongs to the tribe Myrtae, to which our Myrtus belongs, or Rhodomyrtus belongs. In case of eucalyptus, leaves are alternate, but in the young seedlings, when we see in the nursery, it also exhibits the opposite leaves, which reflects it is from the same family. So in India, this is the time, winter time, when we get the guava fruits for consumption, and it can be mostly fruits which are harvested during rainy season, July, August. They are not of that good quality, but the fruits which are harvested in November, December, winter months, they are considered to be high quality. In nature, even some butterflies they also lay their eggs on the fruits of guava, especially guava blue butterfly, which also attacks the fruits of pomegranate, Tunica granatum. So this butterfly is also known as pomegranate butterfly or guava blue butterfly, zoologically identified as Verachola isocrates, which we see even in Jammu, and mostly it spoils the quality of the guava fruits. Thank you.